All right, guys. Welcome to our first episode of the SLF podcast. So currently, we're sitting here in the Northern Michigan University Library, and we really are ready to talk to you guys about what the SLFP is all about. So to start off, what is the SLFP?
The SLFP is a Student Leader Fellowship Program, if you weren't aware, and basically it's through the Center for Student Enrichment, and you basically take a class you can either be a sophomore or a junior. It's a 2-year program. You take a class, the UN 250 class about leadership, and then you also have a community service internship, and it's basically all about building those leadership skills and connecting with other leaders in the campus community.
Yeah, and you get a community mentor. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, you get paired with a community mentor you can talk with, just do fun things like volunteering, that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, it's really just a program, I would say, that highlights kind of our strengths as leaders and lets us know also what our weaknesses are. But we'll talk a lot more about the in-depth aspects of different parts of the program in different episodes. So now that we've kind of been able to introduce the SLFP, the Student Leader Fellowship Program, once again, for the abbreviation, let's just talk a little bit about who we are. So I am Ali Deutsch. I am a public relations and political science major with a concentration in public administration, a very long
fancy
title. I'm currently a member of the Dream Block, and I'm involved in a lot of different things on campus. I work with voting. I work with, obviously, the Student Leader Fellowship Program, and I'm one of the co-presidents of Feminism for All, and then I am also the special events coordinator and the Center for Student Enrichment, so it's
Very
super
cool.
interesting.
So I'm Sarah. I'm a sociology and Spanish major. I'm a junior. I'm also in the Dream Block. And then on campus, I'm involved in a couple of things. I do club cross country. I help. Oh yeah, I am the vice president. I work at the Northern Center and and event services. What else do I do? Oh my gosh.
Coach swim.
I do coach swim. Yes.
Marathon runner, Boston qualifier.
Yeah, I am running Boston in the spring, and then I also in the SLFP. I don't even know.
You do a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then, so my name is Saralynn, also on the Dream Block, and we can explain what that is in a couple minutes. My major is biochemistry, a lot of hard science there, so fun stuff. And I'm involved in the pre-med club. I'm our vice president there, and I also like to run, but yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. All right, so the blocks refer to the different classes that come through the SLFP program. So it's the group of people that you'll spend in the leadership class with, and you get to know them pretty well, actually.
Each block normally has like 2 classes, but when you guys go to meetings or do stuff, you'll have the opportunity to go with all of your blocks. So those are the people that you go through the program with. We were named the Dream Block, Dream Team. Our color, you choose a color, and then you choose a name, which our name is obviously Dream, not Dream Team.
Dream Block.
Dream Block. And our color is periwinkle. So you get sweatshirts and all that sort of thing. And then those represent that color of your block. So the block beneath us, which is the people who are currently in their first year of the program, are the sage blocks.
Yes. So yeah. And then we're also today going to talk about what leadership means to us.
Mm-hmm.
So Ali, you can go first.
Okay, so one of the main focuses of this program is to really discuss the different types of leadership and how leadership can mean a bunch of different things depending on what position you're in and what's needed of you at that time. And so leadership is a very different definition to everyone, and we'll continue to go into that, but as episodes go on. But really, for me personally, leadership is all about lifting the people around me up. It's about what I can do to help people. It's more of a servant leadership form, which if you take the class, you'll know about. But basically, it's all about just what I can do to help those around me and how I can best do that through delegating, through being willing to take punches. Is I don't know. It's a bunch of different things.
Yeah, that's really cool. I think looking back on this question, I think we were first asked this in the leadership class too, and it was like, I just had to sit there for a few seconds and be like, what is leadership? Like, what does that mean to me? And I think after thinking about it, I think leadership is encouraging others and really making a community out of what you're doing. So if you can uplift other people, like Ali said, that's a really important pillar of it. And I think just support too, like recognizing where people at and encouraging them to go wherever they want, essentially.
Yeah, I definitely like agree with that. And also like, I think something that really resonated with me like throughout the class and talking about what leadership means to us is like, it's not necessarily just like knowing when to be a leader and when to take charge. It's also knowing when to follow and that it's okay to follow, because I'm not necessarily a person to be like super loud and to necessarily be the first one to speak up, but doesn't mean I'm not a leader. Like I lead in different ways and it just might look different for different people. So I think that was a really interesting part for me that really like struck with me, being like, oh yeah, like I do lead, it just looks a little different. So yeah,
that's a really important part. And just, like meeting people where they're at and taking those small steps, like after a while those are all going to add up and you'd be surprised how much you can actually accomplish.
I would agree. I think like knowing when to lead and when to follow is just very like can be difficult. I just personally grew up in a home where it was like you always want to be on top, like you always want to be in charge, and I don't have a lot of skills that other people may have. It doesn't say anything about me. It's just I have other skills. And so one of the greatest things has been learning how to delegate and give other people a chance to lead and kind of be able to step back and know that things are still going to get done, even if I'm not stressing out over them constantly.
Yeah, that's a really cool part of the program too. It brings together like the most motivated and like passionate people, and yeah, some of the conversations you have are really eye-opening.
Some of them are really fun too.
Yeah,
right.
So I guess kind of to wrap it up, just so that people know that we're legit, what type of leadership roles have we held in the past? Or just like in general, like I guess in general, yeah. What kind of leadership roles?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm the VP of the pre-med club. That's about it at this point.
Not true.
But you're killing it doing that. So.
Like in your CSI, you're a leader.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right. I guess like I feel kind of like fake because with the club cross country team, I haven't been able to make it very much recently, but I technically am the vice president because my roommate's the president, but also because that club means a lot to me, I just haven't been able to make it. I love them, but I can't make it all the time. Also, I guess through my CSI, like I'm a coach, like that's definitely a leadership position, and like I coach some very like late elementary school, early middle school, so they're definitely like a lot when there's like 30 of them, but it's kind of fun to like make a connection and to like talk about like I don't know, farts. So it's so funny to just like hear the ridiculous things that these kids say and to just like meet them where they're at, and like it's not even about winning, it's just about like forming a team relationship and like knowing that someone cares about them, and yeah, it's just funny.
I love that. So I've had like a bunch of different leadership roles in the past. I have worked at my home. I was a manager of my ice cream shop, super intense. Definitely made me realize I'm not a super hardcore manager. Maybe I should be more so. I am currently the special events coordinator, which means I'm also president of the special events club. And so that has been a great opportunity of once again getting to work with really motivated people. In the past, I was also the chair of student affairs for ASMU. So I had to do some really fun projects, period projects and Career Closet being one of them, and that was just really interesting as it taught me to learn how to manage these like bigger projects that help people with like limited resources and capabilities as compared to what I'm doing now. And then also I'm one of the co-presidents of Feminism for All, which is kind of my love. I've done that since that sort of thing since high school, and so it's really great. But honestly, the SLFP has given me so many more opportunities, and it's been great to like meet people. So just so everyone knows, if you made it this far and you're still interested, applications for the 2023 through 2025 SLFP cohort open on November 7th and can be found on the hub. So be on the lookout for that, and we're excited to see some new applicants coming in.
Yes, we highly recommend that you apply.
Yes.
Definitely do it. Even if you don't think you have all the necessary requirements for the application, just try. That's the best we could ask.
Because we'd love to see you there. So thanks for listening in to our first episode of the SLF podcast.